Hello everyone, welcome to Objective 3 for Lab 1, where we're going to be going over the NLS param, which is the third and final parameter of the toChar function. Now, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that these second two parameters are not unique to the toChar function with dates. So it's really good to become familiar with how to use the format model and this final NLS param, because it really helps us have more power for using these different functions, right? So before we move forward, here's a really great resource. This is an Oracle doc that I really enjoy using. Now, the test, you obviously can't use these, but these are really great resources for when you're trying to learn and understand how to change what it is you're displaying. For example, what if you're designing a database for someone who doesn't speak English, right? You can change the language so that the date function returns a format model in another language. Or, this doesn't fit the scope necessarily for dates, but what if you wanted to change the currency symbol from, US dollars to, euros from Europe, right? This is how you do that. So there are three ways that you can actually adjust this file, or you can adjust these different NLS parameters, right? The first one is the initialization parameter file. This is beyond the scope of this video, but you can also set it as an environment variable, as well as through an alter session command, right? So this shows the different parameters, a description, and what is the default. And then this over here tells you where you're actually allowed to change this, right? Not all of them allow you to use an alter session or using the initialization parameter file. Now, again, we're not going to go too much into this. In fact, I don't think we're going to go into this at all in this objective, but it's really helpful to have this information because knowing this can help you understand how to design your database or how to represent your data. So we're actually going to start off, we're going to be using this NLS date language. Now, I'm partial to this because I actually speak Italian. So what if we ran this and we realized, oh no, we want to actually display this information for people who don't speak English, but they speak Italian. So what we can do is we can add on this third parameter, and we're going to change the NLS date language to Italian. And you'll notice the whole parameter is within these single quotes. So we'll run this, and you'll see here, June turned to Giugno, which is Italian for June. I'm sure that was pretty obvious, but you learn new things every day, right? So we're not going to go too crazy. I just wanted to give you a feel for how to use this, but now I encourage you to explore this and play around with a couple of these. Not all of them are applicable to dates, but if you decide you want to do currency, you can put a number in there instead of sys timestamp, and that can help you play around with this and become more familiar with how this third parameter works. That's it. It's pretty basic. We'll see you in the next video.